Under 8 months of Tinubu's administration, the Nigerian Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, has been accused of looting more than half a billion naira. This is getting very, very interesting. Also, Halima Shehu was arrested for channeling a whopping 17 billion naira into a private account without the authorization of the president. And now there's a fresh case of Humanitarian Minister Betta Edu in an alleged involvement for misappropriation of another 3 billion naira. This is barely 8 months into the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and one of the bank accounts, as revealed, used by Minister Betta Edu to loot over 500 million naira, that is more than half a billion. It was transferred to one personal individual, Oniyelu Bridget Mujisola, for 4 states. The question is, who is Oniyelu Bridget Mujisola, and why is a single personal account taking cash for 4 states? These are the questions we are asking. Now, all things are being exposed. The minister is being exposed. EFCC is really doing a good job for this investigation, and it is going to be surprising that this is all about women and young people that are going to be leaders of tomorrow. The question we are asking Betta Edu, please, can you tell us why public funds to the tune of 585 million naira were paid to Oniyelu Bridget Mojisola under a directive, as seen in a leaked memo? Remember that the sacked NSIPA boss alleged that you misappropriated 3 billion naira of those funds. You can see the document and evidence of the payment to that account. I know in government, when somebody is going under, she might want to drag some persons with her or him. I believe the NSIP whatever boss is trying to expose the minister. Now Nigerians are asking Betta Edu to resign because it's not that's not a good legacy to put forth for the younger generation. Look at how people are reporting it now. They are saying that Tinubu's humanitarian minister Betta Edu diverts 585 million naira earmarked to reduce poverty of vulnerable citizens in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Lagos, and Ogun State. That she said that they should pay the money to a UBA account of one Oniyelu Bridget Mojisola. This is not a good one at all, at all, at all, at all. The evidence is just all over Twitter, all over the internet. The People's Gazette has carried it. Everybody's carrying it, and it's a big trouble for Betta Edu. She should be removed ASAP. This type of legacy is not good for our incoming generation. You were made minister just 3 months ago, and about 3 billion is already missing under your care. So what is your main objective? So your objective is just go there and loot. So Halima Shehu may seem to be right all the whole time, may seem to be right by hiding that money in other accounts so that she will not loot the money. So she's all about looting. Wow, this is very, very bad. Very, very bad. So she should answer the question, why are you paying such a money into a single account for 4 states? So investigations for the EFCC now is easier. She's just 37 years old. One of the reasons old men always say youths are not ready. Just 6 months into office and you are already trending for the wrong reason. Nigerians are calling for Betta Edu to resign and be tried if found guilty of stealing funds for the less privileged. If she has any honor, she should just resign. She should just resign and resign. It is not too good for Betta Edu. 37 years, a young woman that had this opportunity to serve her country, doing such a thing. There are so many exclusives that are coming out, but that will not deal with that now. We are dealing with Betta Edu, and I hope the EFCC is seeing all these things and they are going to get into action and make sure that she's prosecuted and the truth comes out for Nigerians to be happy and also have confidence in the EFCC. I hope the man in that seat, the man in charge of the EFCC, is a respectable person and he should do what needs to be done. Bad one for Betta Edu. Well, this is too brazen to even contemplate. It is too brazen to even contemplate. Nigerians, the ministers that we have is being screened by the National Assembly, and we know we have so many. If I will use the word criminals in National Assembly, how would they not screen same criminals? Looking at how you get positions in the country, you bribe your way and you do one or two things. That's how people get position in the country. So what do you expect from a minister that has been screened by our lawmakers, our honorable lawmakers in the house, lawmakers with a lot of baggage, a lot of EFCC allegation, a lot of probe criminal records in the house, screening ministers was in the country? So what do you expect? Well, the game is on. Let's see what happens with the EFCC investigation after they conclude their investigation on Betta Edu and the NSI boss. Now let's look at reactions. Very important. On Twitter, we have Adetutu Balogun says this is the woman at official bat that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu entrusted with palliative funds. Minister of Humanitarian Affairs Betta Edu instructed Accountant General of the Federation Tony Sakirat Madin to transfer 585 million naira to private account designated for vulnerable Nigerians in 4 states into a private account. By the time Tinubu and his thieving cohorts are done, looting during Buhari's regime will be child's play. Like I said the other time, that this thing cannot be done without a collaboration. So the accountant general of the federation knew about this and she was instructed to transfer that money into those accounts. Pastor Ho on Twitter also said that I have no problem with Betta Edu moving money into a private account. However, they said sum of money is too huge to be moved into a private civil servant account, except something very shady is going on. As against what salary is Betta Edu paying over 500 million naira into a civil servant account? It is totally wrong and an indication of corrupt practices. Abiade Adebayo also says that it is fraud. Government financial operations are guided by financial regulation. No section of the financial regulation permitted government fund to be paid into a civil servant account, personal account, except salary and other personal emoluments. So, at official EFCC must intercept that money, and Betta Edu must step aside. Basi Labia says that Betta Edu, Halima Shehu, and Sadia Farouk triad Allah Humanitarian Ministry is the most obscene triad in this part since the Diziani triad of the Gori Goodlon Ebele Jonathan days. This is pure financial terrorism, nasty work. Don Boss says that I said it before during APC campaign that Betta Edu is a criminal. I want everyone to watch all videos during the time she engineers campaign stage protecting Tinubu falling on stage. She was smarter than all. Nothing is going to happen to her in this investigation. So we have the accountant general and Betta Edu in this. The accountant general should have identified that such an account is an account that belongs to a civil servant, and why pay such monies into that account? Ask the reasons why that money is being paid into that account. I don't know how the federal government runs its things because most of their things are being done in secret. And when people do things in secret, it's all filled with suspicion. It is up to the AFCC to do due diligence to this case.